Hey everybody, today I'm going to be bringing you a reading vlog. I look a mess. I am a mess. I just got home from vacation. What was supposed to be an 11.5 hour drive turned into almost a 16-hour drive. I did not get in till late last night. I'm exhausted, but I have been waiting to read this book for almost a month now. I wanted the paperback so I can annotate it and so I can film it and share it with the world, and I finally got it. My friend Becca, so thank you Becca, bought it for me before I left on vacation, but I knew that I wasn't going to have any time while on vacation to read and film it. It had to wait until I got back. So here we go. I'm going to jump into it. This book is the end of a series. I'm so sad to see it come to a close. I absolutely love this author. She is an amazing friend of mine. She's an amazing writer. And I don't want to let the series go, so there will probably be tears, even though I doubt the book is very sad. But let me show you the book. Okay, this is the book. It is The Thief by Nikki J. Summers. It is the last book in her Soldiers of Anarchy series. Here's the back if you want to pause and read it. I am using gray and blue because of the cover. And then I'm going to be using these two right here, this dark blue one and this gray one to tab. So let's just jump straight into the video. And don't worry, I wanted to show you this. If you don't like the mail cover, she does have a discreet cover and it's awesome. Okay, y'all guys have only seen me read chapter 1 and already Nikki has got me wanting to sit down and bawl. A little bit about this series. This is the 5th book. The first one is called The Psycho. It follows Adam. And then we have the Reaper, which is Devin, the Joker, which is Colton, the Player, which is Will, and then we have the Thief, which is Tyler's book. And they're all friends, and it's an interconnected standalone, so you can read them in whatever order. And out of all of them, I'm not gonna lie, Adam is not my favorite. While I love all of the books, and they've all been 5 stars to me, Adam is not my favorite guy. At this moment, Will is my favorite guy. But with each book, I am falling more in love with Adam. The first chapter is when Tyler and them were 15 and when he meets Adam for the first time. And Adam is always the guy that roots for the underdog. And I absolutely love 14-year-old Adam. I love Nikki's writing, and I love how with each book we get little sneak peeks of the soldiers' histories and how big of a part Adam plays in it. And it makes me love him so much. And now I understand why people have said that after reading this book, they want to go back and read Adam's story. I love 14-year-old Adam so much. He's so cute. I say cute. He's a psycho, but he's adorable in my eyes. I have to tell you these 2 quotes. And I said last time that Will is my favorite, but every time Colton opens his mouth, which is the Joker, which is book 3, he opens his mouth, he reminds me why his book is the one that I reread most often out of all of them. I'm going to have to censor this, but I love Colton, and this just gives you a sneak peek. If you have never heard of who Nikki J. Summers is, this is kind of a sneak peek of what her characters say, and Colton is just the best. Even the devil on his shoulder has started covering his eyes so he doesn't see the effed up crap Adam does to people like you. People who think it's okay to pickle nose that can't fight back. That just kind of tells you a little bit about the soldiers and who they are. And then Colton graced us with this one. What he means to say is, the world is effed. Someone forgot to pay the bills, and as a result, that light at the end of the tunnel got switched off a long time ago. So we make our own light. We make an effing fire. It's way more fun. I love these boys so much, and I'm trying not to binge read this book, but I have a feeling I'm going to, and I'm going to cry because it's over. But y'all, if you are watching this video and you were like, I've never heard of this author, I've never heard of these books, just go on Amazon, look up Nikki J. Summers, look up the Soldiers of Anarchy, and just they're free on KU. Download Adams, the Psycho. Give it a shot. They are amazing. Now, back to reading. Good morning. It is day 2 of this reading vlog. I did not read a whole lot yesterday because I don't even remember if I said it in my introduction clip, but yesterday was the first day that I was back home. I had a little mini vacation in South Carolina, and Saturday, me and my brother and my sister-in-law, my 3 nieces, and then a family friend. I say family friend, my brother's other baby mama, all drove 16 hours home. Saturday, we got in late. So yesterday was more of a relaxed day, plus it was Father's Day, and we always celebrate my brother for Father's Day because my grandpa who raised us passed away. And then we also celebrated my wife's birthday. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to read. And unfortunately, this morning, I don't have a whole lot of time to read either because I have a new release coming out the 8th of July, and I got to get ARCs ready to be sent out. But I am going to read for about an hour this morning. I got to page 70 of it yesterday, and so far it is amazing, like I knew it would be. And I'm already obsessed, and I can't wait to finish it. I have a feeling after reading an hour, I'm going to get to the point where I'm not going to want to stop reading. Anyways, I'm going to get to the point where I don't want to stop reading, but I'm going to have to stop reading because I got to be an adult. But anyways, I'm going to jump right into it, and I will probably just update you on anything. I don't think I'm going to do a time lapse because it's only an hour. Maybe I will. I don't know right now. I spent a good 30 minutes this morning looking at reading vlogs because I'm not really sure how to do this one since it's my first one, but I'm just going to do what I want. But anyways, let's jump right back into it. It's literally like 2 seconds since I filmed that clip because Nikki just hit me with the funniest saying so far in this book. And she's from the UK and I'm from America. So I didn't even know that this was a saying in the UK, which probably shows how uneducated I am sometimes when it comes to cultural differences. But Tyler literally just said, "You fucked around and found out." That is like the biggest saying where I live is fuck around and find out. And I love that Tyler said that. I absolutely love it. But yeah, if you watch this video, which I'm hoping Nikki watches this video because I'm going to tell her it's up. Can you like message me? Is that a saying that y'all guys say? Because I love it. I say it all the time. Oh yeah, before I just turned the page to chapter 6 where Tyler's going to deposit money in the bank, that's not a spoiler. We know that he gets kidnapped during a bank robbery gone wrong. I wanted to make a prediction yesterday, but like I said, I was just too out of it. I literally slept most of the day. I read to page 70 and then slept for hours. But at the beginning of the book, there is a group of kids that are bullying another child that the soldiers stand up to. And in my mind, when I was reading that, I have a feeling that the one guy who got the worst of it because he was left by his friends to the mercy of the soldiers, I had a feeling that he was going to come back and play a part in Tyler's story. And so I just wanted to put that out on video to see if I'm telling the truth or see if my prediction is right. Because normally, the reason I'm making this vlog, I guess I could tell y'all guys that. The reason I'm making this vlog is because I always have the best reactions to Nikki's stories because I'm always trying to figure it out. And I'm just so, what is the word? Obsessed. Well, that's true. I am obsessed with these stories, but I'm so invested in these stories that I have the best reactions. And the last book of hers that I read was Reckless Lies. It's part of her Rebels of Sandland series, which if you haven't heard of that, you should go look that up and read that as well. Which they intermingle with the Soldiers of Anarchy. And my wife told me that I should have recorded my reactions and sent it to her. So that's why I'm making this video. just to see it and have all my reactions. But yes, that's one of my predictions is that that guy's going to come back and play a role. He probably won't because I'm never really truly able to predict anything that happens in Nikki's books. But I wanted to put that out there. I have a feeling I'm going to be spending most of this hour talking to y'all guys than actually reading because every page that I turn and I read something, I've only read 6 pages and I'm already having a reaction to it. Tyler's story is a single mom romance, and we just met the single mom, which is a girl that he knew from when he was younger, but because he hasn't recognized who she is yet. I have a feeling he doesn't recognize her until maybe he figures out her name, which that's not a spoiler. Nikki's put teasers up about that. But he just met her for the first time, and her little girl are dancing. Her little girl is dancing around and like bumps into him twice while they're waiting in a bank. And he talks to her, and the mom apologizes. She says, "I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to bother you." And Tyler replied, "It's okay. Cute blonde girls can bother me anytime." And then he gets embarrassed by it. I absolutely love it. Tyler is so cute. It's so cute to think that this soldier who literally, like, I don't know, 3 pages ago was helping take care of some bad people, gets embarrassed by saying cute blonde girls can bump into him anytime or can bother him anytime. That's so cute. Okay. Back to reading. Okay. Time to give another prediction. This isn't a spoiler, we know, and I think I've already said it. There's a bank robbery going on where Jess, which is the main male character, her daughter Ava, and Tyler are all at they're at the bank when it's being robbed. And I think there's 5 guys. I've lost count. But the guy that they call number 2 has mentioned the pretty blonde in the corner, and one got really defensive and said, when number 2 asked if he could talk, not really, but we get the gist with the pretty blonde in the corner, and number 1 got really defensive. And Jess said, in her chapter, said that Ava's dad walked out on them like 3 months before Ava was born, and Ava's 3. I wonder if one is Ava's dad, which also makes me wonder if Ava's dad is the dude from the beginning of the book that got on the wrong side of the soldiers from the get-go. I think so. But like I said, Nikki doesn't like to write stories the way that I think that they're going to go. So we'll see. And I cannot wait to see what the soldiers do with these guys, because they're not just going to let this slide. Okay, not even out of the chapter where the bank robbery is going on, but I knew it. Nikki, you cannot do this and then tell me that number 1 is not somehow connected to Jess. Because something's going down and it's not pretty. And what did number 1 do? He stepped in front of Jess and Ava to where they don't see it. So number 1 is connected to Jess and Ava. It has to be. Nikki, you cannot be playing me like this. I'm telling you, if you are, I'm still going to love you to death. But I'm not going to like it. Nikki, who is this person? Nikki? Number 1 just called Tyler by his name. He said, "Stay quiet and you'll be out of here and home by tonight. No one wants that more than me, Tyler." Nikki, who the heck is this guy? If he's not connected to Ava and Jess, I know he's not the Taskmaster. I know that. Who is this guy? I need to know. Who is this guy? This is what Nikki's books do. They make you question everything. Nikki, tell me who this guy is. In all of these books, the soldiers are like the found family. that's one of the main tropes in all of Nikki's books is found family. And Tyler says they know what was going on and they'd be here. They would stop at nothing to get in here and take these men down. The end was coming and I couldn't wait for it all to blow up in their faces. I can't wait for it all to blow up in their faces. I love seeing the soldiers whose motto is hurt one, hurt all. And the soldiers are going to be coming for these guys. And number one, even though he is doing his best to help Tyler and shield Jess and Ava, that's not going to stop him. That's not going to get him off of their list. And I cannot wait to see what happens for Adam to go psycho, for Colton and all of I can't wait. This is so good. I knew I was going to love this book. I'm so invested and my timer's almost up. I've got to get to work in like 13 minutes and I don't want to. I hate this. I knew this was going to be like this. I don't want to go to work now. I want to read, but I have to be an adult. I have to actually do my job. There's something that needs to be said about how Nikki writes her men. Because they're vigilantes who take justice into their own hands when the police fail to do so or when they see an injustice done. And through this whole robbery situation, which I'm still not through with, and I have like 3 minutes left to read before I have to go to work, is that Tyler's not mad that he's been kidnapped. You know, that he's being held hostage, that he has zip ties around his wrist. And he's mad that Jess and Ava's there, but it's not just because of the connection he has to Jess and the feelings that he has towards Ava. It's that an injustice has been done to all the people in the bank, to the people who work there, to the customers. There's an old elderly couple, and then there's a young man. It's that these bank robbers have taken something from all of them. They've taken, their innocence for that day. They've shattered it. And it's an injustice that Tyler and that the soldiers are going to rectify. And I love that about Tyler and about all of them. It's that while what they do, some people may see as just as bad as the bank robbers, but it's not, because the world's not just black and white. There's gray mixed into that. And Tyler is so mad about how all of these individuals that he's never met before, minus Jess, how their lives are going to be changed after this situation. And that's what he wants to fix. I mean, yeah, he wants to get justice for Jess and Ava, especially because, Jess is his girl at the end of the story, which then includes Ava into that situation. But it's for all of these other people that he doesn't know. And I love that about them. I don't know why I love that about them. I guess it's because it's the whole morally gray situation, but it's that he puts himself last. They all put themselves last. Like, you can do an injustice to them, and yeah, they're going to take their retribution. But they also take their retribution more so for the innocent people who get hurt that didn't deserve it. If that makes any sense at all. But I'm going to finish this chapter, and then I will come back with final thoughts, and I will tell you how far I have gotten. Okay, crap's going down, so I'm filming this just in case I miss my reaction. Nikki, what the hell was that I just read? What? What? I know everything's going to be fine, but I'm like this close to crying right now. Why would you do that? Do I really have to work today? I have no words. Why? Okay. Timer went off. I finished the chapter I was on. The whole ordeal, the bank ordeal, is done. I ended on page 154, and I ended on the greatest statement so far. I had to make sure my girls were okay. I'm so excited. Um, Thoughts on what I read today. Nikki's doing what Nikki does best. She writes the crap out of books, and for an indie author, she does not get as much love as she should. I absolutely love all of her books. I've said that 1,001 times already, but it's so true. And of course, I don't want to go to work right now. I've read over. I was supposed to. I told myself I would stop at 7:30. It is 7:52, and I'm going to force myself to stop to work for a little while. Um, Absolutely amazing. Loved it. The action is just about to kick off. The soldiers are about to do what the soldiers do best. And Tyler's about to go get his girls. And I love it. I did have to, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see. Yep, you can see. I had to add a pink pen and a pink tab for Ava. I know kids in romance books, a lot of people don't like it. If it's done the right way, it's amazing. And Nikki's doing it the right way. And I love Ava. She is adorable and cute. And I'm so excited to see where this is going. But yeah, Nikki is hitting it out of the park, which she does with every book. Every book that I've read from her is always amazing and is no less than 4.5 stars for me. I love them to death, but I've got to go be an adult and go to work, and I don't want to. I want to continue reading, but maybe I'll read some more tonight. I don't know. Y'all guys will know if I do a day 3. Whatever the next clip is, you will know when I read again. But I can't wait. It's so good. Good morning, everybody. I did not pick up the book again last night. I did not pick up the camera last night. My wife got home early from work because yesterday was her actual birthday and she didn't feel like working all day, which who does? And I called it a day early at work, and we watched season 3, part 2 of Bridgerton last night. Then ate supper and then promptly passed smooth out. But I am back at it this morning. I am going to read for a little while. I don't know if I'm going to set a timer or if I'm going to give myself you read for an hour. I don't know what I'm going to do this morning, but I'm back at it. I'm starting on chapter 16, page 154. So let's see what Nikki has in store for me today. Oh, Tyler went to see Jess and Ava after everything happened. And Ava asked, do you want to go? Not Ava. Jess asked, do you want to go and see her? Talking about Ava. And he smiled and said, always. Oh, I love Tyler. I'm highlighting that. Or underlining that. I love it, Tyler, so much. I guess I could talk about what I underline and what I tab. Because everybody does this differently. I just started doing this at the beginning of this year. I pick out 2 colors, one for each character. Unless, well, I don't have any why choose books. I don't think I do. Not any paperback books. Anyways, I pick out 2 colors based on the cover. And then I highlight my favorite quotes. I highlight things said in the character's point of view that touches an emotion, whether it makes me cry, makes me mad, makes me angry. That's what I did. I love the relationship with Ava and Tyler. She said, I knew you'd come, and he said, I missed my favorite girls. And she said, we missed you too. Oh my gosh. I love them. My best friend Becca has claimed, which I don't know if she's watching this, but Becca, I know you've claimed Tyler, but I think I'm gonna have to take him from you. I think I'm gonna have to take him from you. Tyler just gave Ava a phone. He gave her a phone so she could always be in contact with him, so he could look out for them. I love this man. He's gonna make me cry. I'm probably gonna say that 1,001 times. Oh, how sweet. Nikki, if this is how Tyler is gonna be, I'm gonna run out of tabs and ink in my pencil. Ink in my pens. He lifted his own phone and started to tap away, then turned to face Ava. I'll have you in my phone as my girls. Is that okay? Can this guy be any more freaking perfect? Nikki writes the perfect book boyfriends who turn into book husbands. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. I think I want to spend most of the rest of this video just talking about how sweet Tyler is. Gotta love it, but we also gotta love a man who is protective of his girls, and Tyler's already showed that with what happened at the bank. But he just showed it again by telling Jess that he's going to have somebody come over and set up CCTV for her house, like a security system. And she said that she'll pay for it. And he said, we'll see. She wouldn't pay. Like, I know the whole femininity and not femininity, what is it? Feminist in me wants to be like, well, if she wants to pay for it, let her pay for it, because I'm a grown woman who pays for all of my stuff. But in books, we just take that feminist and we chunk it out the door. We like a man who doesn't want his woman to pay for anything, doesn't want her to lift a finger. And of course, Tyler is just like the rest of them. And honestly, that gave Adam vibes, because Adam's story is a stalker romance. He stalked Livy by hacking into her CCTV, and that gives Adam vibes. Adam's rubbing off on these soldiers. Love it. Okay, hold on, I gotta turn off my music so I don't get in trouble. I knew this was coming because Nikki's books aren't rated PG. And not in the slightest. And she also teased this, but I must have forgotten about it because this just shocked the crap out of me. Tyler took Jess and Ava out to get ice cream, and he ordered vanilla, and Jess questioned him about it and was like, I never had you down as a vanilla kind of guy. And he said, there's nothing vanilla about me, but you'll find that out for yourself. Sir. In an ice cream shop, I love Nikki Spence so much. Well, she did it. Nikki made a tear slide out of my eye. Ava said, I don't have a daddy, but I have a Tyler. And as a little girl who did not grow up with her biological dad, that hit home for me so hard, because even at 3, I have a feeling Ava's feeling everything I felt. And having a male in your life that stepped up, that's not your dad. And even though Tyler's only spent 2 days with them, Ava's already forging that connection that is going to tear at my heart. I have a feeling. I had my pawpaw, and Ava has her Tyler. And if I don't stop talking, I'm going to cry even more. I love this little girl. Hold on, I forgot to turn the music off last time. I read like 2 paragraphs more from where she said, I don't have a daddy, but I have a Tyler. Okay, that's a lie. That's like 7 paragraphs. Whatever. And then she hits us with, I liked pretending you were my daddy today. Nikki. I can't. I hate people who have kids and then just throw them away. I can never understand how people have babies, get that gift, and then just toss them aside, because that is a gift. Because there's so many people out here that struggle to get pregnant, that can never have children. And myself, I had to have a hysterectomy 2 years ago due to cancer. And I don't have any biological children. I have two amazing stepsons. And that was a struggle to get over. And oh, Ava's gonna break my heart. This is so. And then if, oh gosh, I don't know what to say. I'm so emotional. Nikki, the first tears came at page 195. Look, I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, let me take off my glasses. The first tears came at page 195. And yeah, congratulations. I'm about to call it a morning of reading and get to work. I am going to finish this chapter and then call it a day. But I have to show you this. Did I just highlight pretty much, or did I just underline pretty much a whole 2 pages of what was said between Tyler and Jess? Yeah, I did. Let me show you. My lines aren't the greatest. Sometimes they're not even, but yes, I did just highlight or just underline pretty much 2 whole pages, because when Nikki's men go off on a tangent and express themselves and push their girls to be the best that they can be, it's amazing. I'm going to finish this chapter and then I will wrap it up and tell you what I thought about what I read today. Okay, good morning. I didn't record an intro of me reading, saying I'm just going to read today, because I'm actually kind of sick and my throat hurts, but I knew, because this story is the last one in the series, that there would be talk of change, and all of the soldiers live in one building. Adam, Colton, Devin, Will, and Tyler. Even though Adam, Devin, Colton, and Will all have partners, they all still live in the old asylum that they bought. And Nikki put on one of her social media, so this isn't like a spoiler. She asked everybody which one of the soldiers did we think was going to move out first. So, I knew there was going to be talk of it, and I knew it was coming, and I knew because it was the end of the book, or the end of the series, that it was going to make me sad. I just didn't think it would happen before the end of the book. I'm on page 248, which is, not even close to the end of the book, and things are already changing. And I'm a little bit emotional because I love this series so much. And I love these boys, and I'm not ready to say goodbye. I'm not ready for them to not live together. And I feel so ridiculous for crying because it's just a book. They're just figments of my friend's imagination, but I'm not ready for this change. Oh, this book is going to kill me. The end of this book is going to kill me. I cannot finish this chapter. I literally, have a half a page, and I can't, because every word is making me freaking sob. Tyler's having a conversation with Liv and Leah, and I'm not going to tell you who those are because you gotta go read the books. But Liv just said, some bonds never die. Yours will never die. Your brother's for life. Wherever in the world you might find yourself. I'm not ready for this series to be over. Oh, Nikki, look what you've done. I'm really not. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. And I still have like over 100 pages to go. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay. I need to turn this music off so I don't get in trouble. I'm sure that if you read, what is on my phone? There it goes. If you read romance novels, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. I feel like I'm assuming and that's wrong. But anyways, I love a good I'll burn the world down for you. Or I've even read some where the guy's like, I'll let you burn the world down and, hold your hand while you do it. I've never read a book where the guy talks about burning his world down if it scares the female he's interested in. And this isn't a spoiler because if you look up Nikki's socials, she posted it. Tyler just said, if my world is one you won't survive, then I'd burn it to the fucking ground. Honestly, I would. Like, oh, I want to spoil it so bad. If you know the soldiers, you know how like tightly knit they are. Like, their brotherhood is everything to them. But with each one that falls in love and finds their mate, like, that brotherhood is still important, but then the girls become more important. And for Tyler, it's different because Jess is a single mom. So, of course, the world of the soldiers and what they do is scary for her. And the fact that Tyler is willing to burn it to the ground for her means a lot. A lot, a lot. And also, I wanted to give a little update. I am out of the gray tabs that I use for Tyler. So that's how much I've tabbed, because that was like brand new. I don't know. Here, I'll show you the book. I don't know exactly like how many tabs are in it. Well, look. Look at all those tabs. So now I've got to go hopefully find another gray one. I don't know if I have it. We are all set. I got a new gray one. I'm almost out of the blue for Jess. And I know for sure I don't have another dark blue. I might have to switch colors. Anyways, I'm on page 291. I am not stopping until I finish this book. I'm so close to the end of it. I have to finish it. Okay. I'm having to record this because, number one, the guy who I was like, is part of, like, has to be somehow connected to Jess, Ava, or Tyler, just showed up at the freaking sanctuary and is like, he just like walked in the front door. Like, what the heck? So I'm recording this just in case something goes down. Excuse the angle. It's crappy, I know, but I'm working with my phone. Like when you read and like your eyes like skip forward down the page, like I'm to the end of the chapter, like my eyes want to like skip to find out who this guy is, but I'm forcing myself not to. What? Oh no, we have a whole chapter from his point of view. What? I'm so confused. Okay, so prediction was sort of right. Sort of. Not exactly what I thought, who I thought he was, but it's sort of right. Um, wow. I, like I said, Nikki writes books where you don't see what's coming. You think you know what's happening. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Um, Nikki writes books where you think you know what's happening, what's coming, but obviously you don't because I mean, I was on the right path of thinking with my prediction, but it wasn't all the way right. But anyways, I'm so close to the end. I'm so excited. I should have kept on recording me reading that. The rest of this I should have because what? Number one, what? I want to spoil this for y'all guys so badly, but I don't want to. I hate when books are spoiled for me. All I can say is number one plays a bigger role in the soldier stories than I could have even imagined. Holy what? Nikki, what? I'm I'm gonna record me reading this. Just hold on. I'm setting my tripod up. Okay, I'm just gonna put this out there. Like Will's story has a character in it that I come to like a lot. I don't want anything bad to happen. Like I know, okay, I know what he did. I know how he was part of sorry about that, was part of Ava and Jess's hardships of that day and the hardships of the other people. I get that. I don't want anything to happen to him. I really don't. I really don't. But the soldiers don't show mercy. What? Hmm. Hmm. Oh no, stuff is going down. Okay, I'm done recording. I I'll be back with thoughts. I have to focus on reading and not focus on the timer because of how I feel in my setup. I'll be back to tell you what the heck I'm thinking. Nikki, what in the absolute crock of crap did I just read? What? tell you what I just read because it's a spoiler. But Nikki, you know what I just read, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Nikki, and yeah, I'm speaking directly to you because I know at least you're watching this. I might not like what had happened, but I like how the soldiers handled it. That's all right. It was perfect for a man who, like us, chose a life of righteous retribution. I love these boys so much. And I only have, what, 27 pages left? I just want to stop reading right now because I don't want the end to come. That's how you know a series is so good when you don't want the book, when you don't want the series to end. You never want that last book to come out. I have a feeling that the next couple of clips are going to be of me nothing but me sobbing completely, being an emotional wreck. I don't want to say goodbye. I guess since I only have 27 pages left, I guess I'm just going to film myself. Oh, look, you can see the spots on my shirt for my tears. I'm just going to film me reading the rest of it. So all of y'all can see me sob in, I guess, in time. You can all see me cry. Well, my guess of who was leaving the sanctuary first is wrong. By the looks of it. Colton, oh my god. I'm gonna try to compose myself and then come back. Well, it's over. Did I love the ending of it? I did. Am I really, really sad that the series is done with? I am. Adam's story came out in 2021, and I've been reading this series for 3 years now. And I feel so childish for crying, but because it's a book, I could always go back and start from Adam's book all over again, and they'll always be there. They're on my shelf. There's no more. I'm really hoping we get a second generation. I can't never, come back to this universe. I need it to always be expanding. Oh god. 5 stars. I knew it was gonna be a 5-star read. They always are. Uh the ending was perfect. Getting to see a little preview of all of the guys, a year after the ending of Tyler's book. I'm so sad. I just spent 15 minutes on FaceTime with my wife, sobbing uncontrollably about the ending of this book and how the series is over and how I feel lost. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, she's of course going to continue to write, and she's writing a new book, and I'm excited to read it, but I'm so sad that there's not going to be another Soldier book coming out, later this year or early next year. But all good things must come to an end, and the soldiers will always be there. Anytime I want to go back, all I have to do is pick up a book. I'm gonna cry again if I don't stop. And I don't want to ugly cry. So I'm just gonna say thank you for watching this video. If you've watched it. I'm really hoping Nikki watches it. So to you, Nikki, I will say thank you for writing such an amazing world and letting all of us be a part of it and letting us fall in love with your characters to the point where we cry when it's over. And anyways, if you liked this video, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you've read any of her books, if you go look them up, if you have a book recommendation of another book I should read, if you want to see more content that I make, subscribe and stick around. And I hope that you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will speak to you soon. Bye. One last clip I wanted to put in here is me putting my books on my Nikki shelf and finishing the collection. So come with me to do that. Welcome to my bookshelf. Let's see if I can do this without... Oh, okay. I was about to say it doesn't fit. It does fit. There we go. And that completes my collection. These are her Rebels of Sandland. This is the first one, Renegade Hearts, Tortured Souls, Fractured Mind, Reckless Lies. These are the Soldiers of Anarchy. I have the mail covers and the discreet covers. And then these three are her Dark Heart series, which starts with Luca, then This Cruel Love, and Hurts to Love. And like I said, this goes the Psycho, the Reaper, the Joker, the Player, the Thief. That's my Nikki collection. And they're all done. And I'm really sad again.